Hello, everybody, and welcome back to SpellRogue, the dice-based strategy roguelike that I'm very excited to be back to here today. Oh, yeah. Okay, comment section. Hello. We're going to be going in with Hazel B to see what kind of shenanigans we can get up to. Obviously, we're going to be moving up that mutation. I find it to be a fun difficulty scaling because we can kind of have an extra layer of strategy drafting here. For example, inhibition, 8 points. We need 10. Can only cast 5 spells each turn. That sounds like it sucks. And if you were, like, I don't know, 2 zones in, and then this was applied to you, it could ruin you. But if you pick it right now, I can build in a way where this doesn't matter, right? Like, if I build with this in mind, it cannot matter nearly as much. Just go for 5 really big spells instead of, like, that kind of infinite cycling die rolling situation. I feel like that's not that bad. And then I think Decrepit, we might as well go for 1 sap on turn 2. It's 2 points. It gets us the rest of the way there. I feel like that can be okay. We'll see though. 2 days to all enemies on turn 1. So they get 33% less attack damage for 2 turns. I feel like that's pretty good. Start of combat, gain 2 blessing. So you roll 2 extra, plus 2. That could be good. I mean, what's our setup? It does like big numbers. And in fact, Boulder Toss is a pretty decent concept for this build. I will want to replace it, though, I think. It's kind of an awkward one. It can't be upgraded, obviously. But getting to a spot, sapling slowly upgrades over the course of time is also really good. Granite Orb is really good, too. I'm going to hit you with a grasp. All right, so we want to go for... There's no path that has 2 elites. No path with 2 elites in Zone 1 I would consider to be bad RNG. Unless... Wait, oh, there is a line there. I couldn't see it. The skull kind of covered it up. There is a line there. Good. All right. So we go... Whoop, and then I guess we're just avoiding... we will have to avoid shops for the whole zone for that, but I think that's okay. But we're going to be pretty stingy with what spells we pick up. I mean, we'll pick up a lot of stuff, obviously, but only a handful of things are going to be good. So roll a 5 or a 6. We can throw in the 2, I guess. Or you could get a 5 or 6 and then put it in there, but what is that? That's not actually... It's not actually going to help. We might get lucky. We might just get a 6. Alternatively, a 3 could be a 6. Yep, see? And this is gain 4 block. How many spells is this? This is... Okay. That was 4 spells, but it's okay. We'll keep this bad boy because we can... Basically, this is a 5 or a 6 now. We didn't even really need it, but that's okay. All right. What are we looking for? We're looking for some hero spells. 2 block increased by 4 this combat. Increased by 3 this combat. I feel like that is definitely a hero. Ooh, this is fun though. Wait, and we have a quest for this. Gain 3 barrier, 7 pips. I kind of like that. We have that quest for it. I want to get that sucker done. Do I want an event? I'm going to say no. Let's just go for a couple fights. I feel like we need to get a good foundation. I mean, we got to do 2 for this anyways. We might get a 6. And we have a couple spells left. Pop that in Solidify. And that's another reason why Countdown can be beneficial here. Okay, we kind of want to just cast 2 of these, I think. Probably the most ideal. We block all of it, and we get the 4 barriers, so we get 4 block every turn. Bum. 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 You're going to be getting blocked next turn. Yeah, screw it. Get that out of here. We only have to deal with one guy that way. 4 block. We don't even have to block. There's no point to even do that, you know? This is a weird setup. It's a weird setup. It feels like it really needs pieces. Beast Within, I think, can be really good. Like, I can see it being very good. But it's so awkward, I don't know what to do with my ones right now. I have no idea what to do with my ones. 5 block when depleted, gain a barrier. I feel like we kind of already have that sorted. Block, return the die with -2 value. I can't really afford that. It's sort of like, we can't deal with spells where some of their value comes from, like, returning dice or being able to cast it for nearly free, because that does cause a problem now. Gain power. I mean, this one's okay. This one's at least okay. Like, we can upgrade it to 13 and roll a die. It's not bad. I'll take it, but I'm not wowed by it by any stretch of the imagination. It's good. But in a normal, to be clear, in a normal run, I would think it was very impressive. But today it's a little awkward because I can't cast that many spells, so I have to keep it in mind. But see, it's obviously helpful. Going underground, take what, -2 damage? Bop, 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 bop. Bop, 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 bop. Just get you next turn. All right. Block. Deal blank damage if they are marked. Return the die with a value. 2 block. I mean, a lot of charge when depleted. I can't. Return dice with glimmer. Absolutely can't. On a 1, gain a barrier. This is a really good thing to do with my ones. I literally just said, I don't know what to do with my ones. That's something to do with my ones. Is that fine? All right. Oh, we can do that damage twice. Deal +3. I don't really care. 4 doesn't... I'm not going to say it doesn't bother me. But yeah, let's get that 3 barrier. I feel like that could be very useful. Alright. So, like, yeah, obviously, it's weird, because obviously I can do this. Let's just get that 1 barrier. But it is also kind of like, how's it going to help? It's almost like the best way to help is to just get the 6 and then do something like that. Because that's the only way we're not wasting value. And then we throw some dinky things in there. It's just, I don't know, it's strange. See what die we get back. Could be a low one. It's sort of. Interesting. Well, we do have the 7 barrier is the thing. Does not help us against things like Ignite, however. There we go. We're already up to 10. That's helpful. We could get the 4. I mean, sure. Same deal, though. We could just, like, set up. Nah. All right, good old 10 block. Okay. But yeah, none of the upgrades for Earthbane gave us more barriers on 1, right? Woo! What do you got? Interesting. Kind of hoping for the 6 there. Oh, well. Still taking a little bit. We could do the 5 damage, or we could... Honestly, it's probably just better to do the 5. Or maybe we could set up the Solidify. I don't know. He's gearing up. We got another thing for the 1. Should we desire it? Because otherwise we have to take Sacred Shimmer, and things like Ignite kind of ruin us, which is a little painful. You know what? Let's just do just a dinky little smacking. Taking nothing, but there's a point where he's going to intensify. But in order to do that, he does have to take a whole turn to do it. So, like, that's the helpful thing. But we don't have a build yet. That's extremely clear. We do not have a build yet. It might be... Ooh, boy. No, that's bad. Oh, boy, that is bad. Six. Oh, 6. Okay. Could have gone for Earthbane, I suppose, on the 1, but it shouldn't matter. Nearly any attack, and we're good to go. Sacred Shimmer is the one to go for here. And we almost didn't get it. We need help. +1 value to all dice. +1 value to all dice and gain 2 power. I can't really go for these, like, 3 depletes things. They're not helpful. Like, Totem is potentially interesting. 16 block. You know, like, I mean, that solves some problems. For sure. We'd probably take it over... Oh, God, would we take it over Earthbane? Increase by 4 for each blessing. Increase by 10 for each blessing. This feels build-aroundable. At the end of each turn, if you cast less than 6 spells, gain a Foresight. I don't think that I could see a build that makes more sense for that. Okay, so this does more than twice as... Even without the value of the extra thing, this does twice as much... Over twice as much damage for twice the cost. And also, 14 is less awkward than 7... Because 2 6s and then wasting a 2 is a lot less annoying than a 6 and then wasting a 6, which is a situation we're finding ourselves in pretty often. We got the 20 barrier. So... Okay. That's not great already. Which is rough. Our turn 1 needs help. That's the issue with barrier. Our turn 1 needs a lot of help. If they come out swinging like that, it's just like, oh, cool. What do I do? So we're already barely taking damage, because that's also the thing. Our turn 2 is much better, you know? Pop that in, we don't even take anything. I feel like Sacred Shimmer and Earthbane is better for that one. We'll leave it at that. Don't waste value that way. Maybe we'll get like a 2 or something. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. I could go for the jugular. Beast Within. I think we do it. Does require us to get a little bit of luck in here. Whew. We needed one of those two. Across the 2 spells, we needed one of them to be an odd. That was actually close. Bonk. Alright, anything with Blessing? Gain Thorns on depleted, gain 8 block. I mean, that's actually not bad. Two casts to deplete is not that hard. 3 damage to the front enemy. I do like it, but I feel like we're going to be really tricky here. Deal 1 damage to a random enemy. Oh. Oh. That's an extremely strong thing from like a power perspective. You can make it be a 6. So you can get 6x value from power? That's incredible. That is actively incredible. I do feel like we need to do this for now. Unfortunately for me. Okay. You suck. We do get our foresight, which is nice. We do get sapped, which is obviously less nice. I'm going for it. What if we get a 6? Cool. I'm going to take the 1 damage so we can explode you next turn. Almost certainly, right? Okay. Goodbye. Goodbye. All right, we have value. We have value. We have power. We could move out of the solidify idea. Like, I got my barrier going. On even, gain 1 power. There's just better stuff. I'm going wild with it. Spring to action is interesting. Gain 2 foresight, but receive a curse. Eh. Whenever you roll a 4, -2 countdown to a random spell is like there's no spell in which I'm like, I don't want that right now. We could get rid of the Beast Within, I suppose. And then, yeah, there's no situation where I'm like, I don't want that. Interesting. It's the first time I've removed my manipulation thing, but I feel like that it kind of makes sense. Okay. You get the power from the spring to action, which is nice too. You guys suck, man. I'm not a fan. But this is, you know, it's 8 damage for 4. It's not bad. Gain 1 block. I mean, that's That's some trash, man. I think we might need the dice manipulator. Because, like, getting these things and then having a turn like this, like just a turn 1 where they're rough like this, they're going in aggro on the attacks on turn 1, that's a problem for us. And our turn 2 is, it might be better, but it's still a little bit tricky. Just explode you. Unlucky. Unlucky. Okay. Unlucky. Zero block. There's no point to even do it. No point to do that. Oops. Jesus. I mean, the spring to action, I liked it for the power, obviously, right? On even, gain a power. That's it, though? I'm willing to go for all these rolls because we don't have... If target is attacking, apply a marked. It's not bad. I don't have a shop, so I'm willing to go wild here. If marked on the target, return the die with +1 value. That's... Wow. That's so good for not this build. It's really, really strong for not this build. It's going to be very good. It's just not yet. You know what? Hit me with a... That. It's kind of a meet in the middle. Alright, we got a Sacred Shimmer. Alright. We don't want to get exploded. Yeah, we got the summons. 6/4/4. Already pretty spooky there. You stop it. I cannot deal with the burn very well right now. Interesting. I think we just do that and chill. We're working up our barrier. We are going to have to get the burn, which sucks. Okay, get a freebie. Does count as a spell cast, though. Okay. It's kind of just like a what if it was a 6 moment. We would get technically 1 more value in Glint Glaive. Maybe we could just use a 2 or something. Of course. Oh, of course. You've got to go. The good news is it is easy to make you go. All right, solidify, and we are taking 1 damage. Cool. Taking 0 damage already. What are we at? Okay. There we go. We got you probably next turn. We should have you next turn. Oh, you had that. You had to do the ignite too, though, didn't you? Didn't you? That block. Oh, we don't actually have it, do we? We're fine. It doesn't matter. All right. Cool. Working on it. You need to get some blessing, man. Roll an extra die every turn, but on turn 1, all enemies gain a power. On odd turns, roll an odd value die is pretty helpful because our first turn is actually a little bit weak. Our first turn is pretty bad. Even dice are better than odd dice on average because it, you know, the odds start at 1, 3, 5. So they're lower value. 2, 4, 6. Like, the evens are better, but our turn 1 is worse. So I want help on turn 1. Because turn 2, we get Guiding Eye. So, for specifically today, I prefer this, but it's a close one. 'Tis a close one. We have a good amount of money. I mean, that is good, but we obviously can't do anything about it yet. Turn 1, gain 3 power. Could be good. 13 damage, roll a die. There's not much wrong with that. Aside from the fact that I can only roll a limited amount of spells. Three power on turn 1. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just, it's a very easy slot in. I might just keep it forever. Because it's really good with spirit arrows. It makes it so we could do like the 6 damage. So we could be doing, we'd be doing what? 4 times, we'd be doing 24 damage with 1 6 is kind of gross with like just 2 upgrades. So sure, I'll say, yeah, that's a maybe, but it's a weird one. Okay, so we have 1 elite, we have 2 elites on the left, say less. You can also even hit a shop finally. You guys start out attacking, you do, don't you? Boy, do you. On spellcast, this enemy receives a weak. This is, yeah, this is obviously a rough one for me. Unless I can kill, basically. It's a rough go of it, but we do stop ourselves from taking 4 of that damage because he dies right away. Right? Right? But yeah, it's obviously not our jam. Mm-hmm. 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 It's a pretty hard counter fight for us. But the fact of the matter is that it was not that bad. Like, I didn't die out of it, and it's a pretty hard counter fight for us. We're all good. I don't think there's a whole lot of other fights that would screw us over more. Gain a blessing. Gain X block, gain a blessing. 2 times X block, gain a blessing. That seems like a yes. Bastion is very good. 10 block, gain 1 blessing. It's pretty expensive. This goes far for us. The question is, what do we get rid of? And that is difficult. Because we obviously just upgraded Spring to Action. It could be Solidify, but I've already upgraded that too. It's like... The fact that we can increase the damage of this by 10 per blessing makes it feel like a blessing angle is good. Let's go up here. We'll go to the shop. We'll work things out. Energize when inserted into a spell. Increase that spell's damage or block by 4. Target attack spell gains +5 damage this combat. +5 damage this combat. Target loses 20 health. This is a reroll. Bloodlust. Roll 2 sapling. They will persist. Add an extra charge to target spell. I don't fully know what I would use that on right now. I guess I'll go... starts fully charged. Okay. Yeah, that's helpful. So that we can have things be a little bit more specific here. When attacked by an enemy, gain 2 fury. On turn 1, gain 15 block. I feel like I need that so bad. When attacked by an enemy, gain 2 fury. It's going to be really good for like a Spirit Arrows meme dream. So we'll take that. We'll get rid of... Yeah, we'll get rid of you. We'll get rid of you. We'll get rid of you. I could sell Solidify or something. Like, I could sell Solidify and get the gem back. Let's do it. It's been nice, but I think I'm good to go for this instead. All right. We might as well roll this on turn 1. So they'll start building on up. All right. Let's think about this. Mm-hmm. All right. All right. Incoming slight yikes, but give me a 5, thank you. We got the 9 block and the blessing. We could go for the glint glaive. I mean, she does a little bit extra for us. It's not crazy. I think we throw that out there. We have 2 spell casts left, to be clear. I think that's one of them. Or maybe we just leave the other one like this. Maybe we accept that 5 damage for now. We say, I don't like this, but I'll accept it for now. So 4 fury. Our next attack does do 4 more damage. So yeah, the multi-strike thing I think is... the multi-strike thing is absolutely interesting. I'm looking for like a 5 here, please. The fact that it took 2 spells and we didn't even get it is annoying. Wow, we have no odd numbers. And if I Sacred Shimmer, we don't even get it. We just go for the smacking here. It's kind of the best I can do at the moment. We do get a kill next turn, but yeah. Spring into action. I don't know. I think it could go. Woo! We need something better than that. I think that Bastion is maybe the answer. Every 10th spell. I mean, I don't cast that many, so no is the answer to that. We'll think about that. This might just be a combo for another day. You know what? It's really good, but I think it's a combo for another day. I think that's the answer. We need the help now, and we can get, obviously, every 10th roll transforms into a 6. Add a charge to a random spell 4 times on turn 1. Turn 1, 5 weak to all enemy. I mean, it's good, but like turn 1, we're already pretty good. Okay. Sure. Every 10th rolls a 6. Gain 3 power, 12 block, 3 value to all dice. Those 2 are actually pretty good spells. And I do feel like I kind of need the help right now. So, like, we're going to go for the safety options instead of the greed options for once. I know, wild. Because we gotta look at each run and be like, how are we doing right now? And the answer is, not great. So we gotta fix that. Are we taking damage? We are. Let's go for Bastion. We'll charge it up. It's just such a nasty spell, though. Like, look at that. It's giving us 8, you know? It's a big deal. So you get extra value from that, so... Cool. But yeah, I just think Bastion's the answer. If we spend two spells a turn on block, it's probably, it's probably worth it. It's like, look at that. Look at that malarkey. Give me a 5. Look at that. It's just nuts. Surgical. Oh, wow. That's actually... Okay. All right. We've gotten somewhere. We just had to prune all of our options and just say, all right, let's be real. We just need this stuff right here. Like, in fact, I probably even should have just gone for that. Surgical. Wow. All right. If we could get other ways to get more blessing, I obviously would not be upset. Boop. Turn 1, gain a Fortify is good. But... I mean, we could grab this, and then it's just like... You get 4 more, maybe... I don't know, yeah, maybe even like 6 more block a turn just for having it on the hotbar. But... I'm willing to look around. Oh, spirit arrows, you come crawling back to me, eh? See, there's another way to get blessing, but I can't spend on the 10. Are you kidding me? I don't want to go for it. There's a chance I'll move back to this angle, but like, I doubt it. Okay. This Joker. this Joker. Just charging up for next turn, because this guy gets bad. He gets bad. It's worth it for this fight. Okay. Don't know which one's real. So we want to try it out. We just want to make sure that we're going to be attacking the real one. Ah. I can't cast another spell if I wanted to. Okay. Good. Do I just try it? Rip. I'm not casting anything. I might as well wait until next turn. Oy vey. I think we go for you because we just have to like kind of hope that you're the right one. Just getting that just giga charged up. Do it. Surely this won't be disappointing. Oh, it actually wasn't. Surprising. I was very ready to be disappointed. Okay. Bonk. In fact, he did. He did? The Thorns was absolutely the right call for, like, speeding through that one a little bit more. Depleted barrier. Return die with... I'm using a lot of the rerolls here today to try and really utilize this, and I've not been very impressed yet. Cast 10 spells to reroll all your dice. I don't really want that right now. I also don't really care about this upgrade that much. But like this set right here is single-handedly like good enough to handle our situation, you know? I'll ditch the Pulverize. We'll get the 8 HP. Let's play around with this, because it can be a rough fight, this one. Though, I think it's pretty good for us to just chill out on phase... Well, yeah, I think it's pretty good for us to chill out on phase 1. Just get this charging like crazy. I don't need to do the gleaming exterior is the thing. That's the whoops, if anything. I did it. Wait, what happens if you... Oh, I thought that these would become... That would have been cool. I thought that they would become, maybe grow dice, but... So we kind of want to get you into a spot where... I guess we can cast one more. Because it just doesn't matter. We don't have to actually cast it. Okay. There's where the multi-strike could be good, you know? Like, it really... I do think it's worth slotting in just because we have Vengeful Dagger. Like, single-handedly... The existence of that. Just keep on going. We need that to just keep on stacking up like crazy. I don't really want to kill the head yet. So I'm not going to. He's going to get stronger and stronger, but he needs to actually hit me in order to apply the pox, which is the scary thing. And I just don't know if he's going to. We just Bastion? It's just really tough for him to make it to me. We're just going to slowly chip away at you. Because as soon as we get to the multiple enemies, it's going to get a little bit harder to wrangle. I will say I'm not using Sacred Shimmer very much. I am noting that. I am noting that in my little noggin. And I don't even care. I don't care if we're overflowing armor. That does not matter at all. It's not something that matters at this point. All right. You know what? Let's just do it. Oh shoot! That's the first time I actually got body by it. All right, you're at 10. You're seriously still not able to hit me? You still can't stop trying. Can't stop trying to hit me? Yeah, they're not even. Just not even close, really. All right. We're going to work on it in a second. But the fact this poor sap can't do anything is really good. Because then he's going to split, and then all of this power that he's been working on just goes away. That's the thing. All that power just evaporates. So basically, we should technically keep going until we can't block his attack in one turn, because that's the only time in which we'll actually feel any sort of trouble. But it's also not coming anytime soon, because look at that. I think we're good to turn and burn. I think we can start exploding him. Wait, we're at 4 spells cast. Well, let's just start working on this one then. All right. Yeah, this is where it starts to actually get a little bit spookier, when that buff gets applied to more than one. But we can block all of that with a single hit. Okay. We do get a little bit more fury this way. It's, what, 200 damage per? Yeah, 200 damage per head. One block. Just dumb. Beep. All right, we need to kill 3 heads. Definitely the front one needs to go, though. Could still block it all. Mm-hmm. $53 block. I mean, this is gonna be a long run right now. But we kind of knew that with this setup. Bastion is nuts. It's a single-handed defensive powerhouse. But also, we did abuse this this fight in order to make it such, right? Feels like it'd be a waste to do that 32 damage to you when we're blocking all this anyways. We'll hit you with the Sacred Shimmer. Feels like this could have been an okay fight for... We also want to probably Glint Glaive you. Right? Okay, well, step 1, we Bastion. A single time, and we're good. Step 2, we actually don't... I don't think we can do both. So, I'll kill you. We'll just see what we can get up to. Maybe we'll get a 6. Alright. Next turn for sure. Couple saplings. The sapling sphere I really love. Even just using it like that. Goodbye. One more and we are good to go. I mean, let's hit our Bastion before we mess up and forget. All right. We got it next turn. You almost have enough health where it would have been like more sense to hit the body, but no. Check swatch. All right. Can we... Ooh. Look how scary this is if we didn't block. Okay. With the 6. Working on it. 4. We got a nice clean 6 out of that too. We're good, right? Yes. Next turn for sure. Next turn for sure. Stop it. All right. Blessings. Oof. That was the least scary fight to ever last that long. Roll an extra die every turn, but -1 block from spells. Doesn't matter that much. -1 die each turn, but every turn get 2 critical. We maybe could, but I think it's a problem. Every turn get 2 weak would be annoying. I actually think Amulet of Sacrifice, considering... It's rough for turn 1, but that's the turn that we don't care about, right? That's the turn that matters the least to me. All right, one moment here. All right. What do we got here? We got 2 elites in the middle. I don't even know if we care about elites. At this point, I don't know if it even matters. Like, what do I upgrade? I mean, I have split arrow or spirit arrows to utilize my fury pretty well in like a strong multi-strike situation, I guess. It's basically, the question is basically, where do we want to shop? These are the highest levels where we can shop. Events can sometimes use money. I definitely want to hit a shop. And this is the only shop that also leads to an elite. Wrong. Incorrect. But this is the best shop. I think that's the best angle. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. We'll do that. Oh, boy. Alright, yeah, turn 1 is the spooky one. Except, which is why I'm so glad we got the Enchanted Cloak, actually. Because turn 1 is actually not that much of a spooky one. That being said, we still charge this sucker up. It doesn't matter that we don't need it right now. We want to charge it up. Very important. We have 3 out of 5. I think we go for the glaive. We could also just charge up the glaive. We'll do this. We'll set up. We'll get that 4 Fury. Spirit Arrows. Can get it to do... I mean, see, like, look at that. For a 4, that's going to be a lot of value. If we can get an exact 4. I mean, 3 is still good value on that one. 7 damage 3 times. A 3 doing 21 damage is amazing for what it's worth. But, okay, step 1. Like, greed aside. Live. Okay, just work on stacking up some stuff there. Hell, we could just, I was gonna say we could just stop. I do think this makes sense, though. Don't want to reflect back at ourselves. That I know for sure. All right, good deal. Okay. 7/7. Cosmic Circuit gain 15 reshape. We'll reshape into a monstrosity unless interrupted by damage next turn. I mean, whoa, this roll. This freaking roll, man. I think we're going for it. I don't really care about that because we are just going to pop them. Try out the ring. Okay. Even better. Even better. Gleam Exterior, I'm really not using very much either. Like, Sacred Shimmer, I'm not using very much. It's just... We have a couple things that are really big. And I think... And that's the thing. That means that I built right. Because we can only cast 5 spells. If I have, like, 3 or 4 spells that are kind of a crux and they are carrying me, that is correct. I did it right for today. Throw this out there. Get our Bastion, which is now single-handedly saving us. Good. And now we go ham. We still have to reflect on you. Exactamundo. All right, perfect. Getting this to a 6, I feel like that's going to be a worthy upgrade for sure. You still have the freaking mirror on, man. Get out of here. And you still get the mirror, huh? You dirty devil, you. Redirects the first spell. So we actually are in a situation where we could, even if he had the block and it was defended and getting transformed, it wouldn't matter. We would still be able to kind of probably pop him. Could have done the other, but oh well. Because we could block and then just take the willing smack to the face. Goodbye, sir. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Oh, God. All right, good. It's turned into such a safe run, and it really is just Bastion. And I know it's a very good spell, but, like, dang, man. Gain potency. It's good, but... block equal to the unblocked damage dealt. I sleep. It's all fine. It's all fine. What do we want for a second one? Add a charge spell. -7 countdown. Yeah, -7 countdown. Correct answer. We can cast Glintglaive twice in the same turn a lot easier now. Without having to cast spells to get there. Enchanted Cloak. Probably one of the best freaking relics in the game. I tell you. Okay, we got to charge this up. There's no questions asked on that. We have to. Okay. Ow. Ow. I'm just going to leave all that to charge up. I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to say, sure, thank you. Okay, 12 times 2. Boy, howdy. That's spooky. So I'm taking what? I'd like a 5, please. Ah. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. We gotta save up our power this way. What if... Does that work? It does, but like... Is it worth it? It's a weird one. I don't think it's worth it because of the guiding eye. Cool. Oh, I did waste her. Oh, whatever. Nice try, guy. Only catch a couple. I think we just go for the big smacking. Which is why I'm going to grief myself. Screw it. It shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter. We're going to pop him here, so it doesn't matter either there. Thank you for the free Bastion. Oh. Okay. Still, don't greed it. Don't greed it. Don't worry about it. Don't greed it. There's no reason to cast it. Or no reason to put it in when it's going to turn into a 6. None at all. I think... Do we disenchant Gleaming Exterior? I really wanted to lean into a Blessing angle, but it's just... It's like... It's a little weird. Like, do I do that just so I can get the extra 10 damage? It's basically just a 10 damage spell, which is not good enough to justify its existence in my deck currently. Greed. While we have the spells to do so. Could have been. Doesn't matter. Whoa, 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 whoa. Fight. We took 1 damage in that fight. I don't know, gang. I think we're toast. Marked is really good for us. Apply a Pox. When you receive 3 Pox, deal 10 damage and remove 3 stacks of Pox. That's fun. It's not anything I think I'm going to do right now. But I do have room for something. I just don't know what it is. Preemptive Strike could be the one to get more mark, I guess. I'll spend 10 bucks. Double your block is probably the answer. That's probably the answer. We're gonna absorb that. I don't want to disenchant the spell. I'd rather have the 20 bucks. We get our gem back. Every turn, -1 countdown to all of your spells is so good with the amount of countdown that I have. On a 5 roll, gain 2 block. I mean, that's just so good. Gain 4 blessing. It's also a nuke. So, yes. Alright. So, like, this'll, you know, 6 times. We get the 6 times Fury power up there. It's just, is good. I don't know what to do with this freaking... I guess I'll put it an extra slot. We're going to look for another one of those, like, passives, basically. Oh no, man who makes it so I can only... Well, actually... Ooh! Oh no, man who makes it so... Yeah, actually... Does matter. I take that back. I almost had a giggle. But he is gonna mess me up a little bit, isn't he? He kind of always does. Okay. The fact that we're gonna automatically be casting a beast within every once in a while, though, is a little bit weird. Get the Bastion. See, that solved, but... I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. We have to cast the Bastion anyways, right? Yeah, we do it to charge up. Yeah, we do it to charge up. Do we have to charge? Maybe not. It's tricky. It's so tricky. We don't have to cast Stone Meld. That's the nice thing. This is worth it. Okay. I think we've got him. Can we kill him this turn? Actually, is the thing, because yeah, we don't get the block. We don't get enough block. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's not that much. I don't want to waste this because I want to save that for, like, the boss. Feels more logical. Yeah, we'll just get him next turn. Just get him next turn. Why would I do that? I don't know. It's fine. I can take 3 damage. We have a healing station before the boss. All right, so the build is not a Bastion one trick. Proven right there. We might as well roll for something we, like, really want. I think I'd like a passive thing, if you could find it. Deal that much damage on a 12, return the dice. It's good, but 15 max HP. Would I just rather have the 15 max HP than slot in that? Like, all these are upgraded. No, Stone Meld's not upgraded. Does it need to be? Does it need to be? I think I'd rather have the 15 block. We're really fine. I think we can just scoot over to the left at this point. We can go to the event literally just to dodge this stuff. Because we're good to go. We're ready to fight the boss. We have so much freaking marked. It's crazy. The Bastion going. All right. Ability to cast, we do. Just do it. Just do it. All right. That was our turn 1, right? Yes. We get the free 7 countdown. Thank you. It's not enough, but does it matter? I think we'll save it. We'll use the countdown at the end of it. How about that? Seems good to me. It's like the little cheater way. Well, maybe not. Sure, we'll do it. We'll do this to cheat out an extra spell. Four. I mean, it's worth it. We really should just be doing. We should be throwing our 6 over there. Sure. It's good. How many spells left? We got 2 spells left. Ouch. All right. Next. Get out of here. Get out of here. Punk. Yeah, let's literally just go left to avoid anything. We don't need any of this garbage. Vroop. Glimpse of the Void, gain a potency, 40 max health. 40 max health for a shard is crazy. That is, like, I love sacrificing health. I'm wild about it. But that is such a bad choice, it's not even funny. Alright, we got the blessing business. Alright, we do have to, no matter what, we got to set up the Bastion meme dreams. We got to go for a couple of them. Interesting. Okay. Okay, we're still taking... we can take that damage. That doesn't matter. If that's all we end up taking out of that, that does not matter at all. We should actually be marking him probably, like, now, because we have, like, 6 turns of mark. That's crazy. Woof. 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 That is nuts. Hell. Oh, we can't play any more spells this turn? You can't fix brokens during it either? I did not know that. That I didn't know. That's important intel. Doesn't seem right that you wouldn't be able to. Still marked, right? Yes. Oh, Stone Meld's get... Oh, no. Stone Meld's actually gonna... We beefed it. Oh, no. Even worse. Yeah, that's actually bad. It's not going to end up mattering, but it is technically bad. We are absolutely running out of... we're running out of spells so fast. The good news is it doesn't even matter a little. We built a absolutely strong enough build to rip this one apart. So 2 of my spells are cast for me already. It's already good enough. Can we cast 2 of these? We can. Well, in theory. In theory, we could have. Leave that at a 2. Well, even then it could get randomly hit by Red Dawn anyways. No point really. See that was, you know, spooky looking. Already fine. Do 0 damage. We've been weakened 6 times. Okay. Alright, we at least pop you over to Invincibility Land. And what? I mean, well, it's sure. Might as well spend our last spell charging that up a little bit. Do we want to do this? I think it's fine. We're not getting burnt. It is bad that Stone Meld gets used early, but it also isn't going to matter because he's kind of a pushover right now. Ow. Just as a 1 slot in has been so powerful there. Not to mention the extreme obvious, like, Bastion's been a very powerful 1 slot in as well. You know what? Burp. The fact that you can cheat out an extra hit from that is pretty nice. We're always using Bastion once. We know that for sure. Oh man, this uses up my thing, so spirit arrows can't proc. Oh well. 37. There might be a chance that I want a Bastion. We're actually fine. We'll spread the 2. We should be... Yep, we're still good. Your mark wore off. Probably a couple turns ago. It just hasn't mattered. That's the thing. It's one of those runs where it's so strong that it doesn't matter. And then people can be like, I can't believe all of the misplays on this run where you absolutely made a mockery of the boss. It's like, I understand. The boss should have put up more of a fight then, is kind of my answer to that. Kind of smoked them. Yeah. It's not going to get to that point where we need to use that again anyways. Alright. Goodbye, punk. It's just been such a well-oiled machine. Like, I gotta tell you, Inhibition, it caused me to, like, just streamline and tight focus like crazy what we were doing with the build in a way that honestly was very fun to work around. I feel like it was a very streamlined build. I enjoyed it a lot. And look at that, boom. We got a whole bunch of things unlocked there, too. Bam. It was a little bit of a longer one for us. Hour 20 is thankfully a long one now. Deplete another spell and gain 3 block for each removed. Deplete another spell, gain 5 for each removed. This is fantastic. Like, we already know synergies with that for sure. 18 pips, roll 5 dice. Yeah, that's wild. Roll 5 dice, gain 2 foresight. This is fun. You'd have to have, like, one of those, a dice has times 2 value in here, so that a 6 chops down 12 pips, which, if you keep that in mind, like, a 6, that's it. That is very interesting. A 6 with whatever that thing is where it's, like, times 2 value in countdown, turns 1 6 into 5 dice, so you gain 4 dice out of that. That's pretty nasty. But otherwise, without something like that going, it's tricky. Instantly cast the target spell. That's another reason. Using the highest possible value for all effects. That's a very fun one, too. I think this got nerfed. I think it used to be a 2. But alas, reroll the draft 10 times. Boy, that's going to be an easy one to get. We probably would have gotten that immediately. 25 Blessing, I don't know if we would have even gotten that today. 10 Critical. Cross the bridge when we come to it. Apply 50 weak. Yeah. Alas, that is that. That's going to do it here for today for SpellRogue. If you'd be sad to see the series go, gotta let me know in the form of comment down below. Thank you for watching. Thank you, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.